From the vibrant tradition of Ojude Oba in Ijebu-Ode to the future of luxury living. Welcome to Sardius Estate, Ijebu-Ode. Join us for the mega pre-launch this Thursday, June 12th. Experience elegance, opportunity, and growth, all in one place. Don't miss out, and we'd love to see you there. Secure your spot now. From the vibrant tradition of Ojude Oba in Ijebu-Ode to the future of luxury living. Welcome to Sardius Estate, Ijebu-Ode. Join us for the mega pre-launch this Thursday, June 12th. Experience elegance, opportunity, and growth, all in one place. Don't miss out, and we'd love to see you there. Secure your spot now. From the vibrant tradition of Ojude Oba in Ijebu-Ode to the future of luxury living. Welcome to Sardius Estate, Ijebu-Ode. Join us for the mega pre-launch this Thursday, June 12th. Experience elegance, opportunity, and growth, all in one place. Don't miss out, and we'd love to see you there. Secure your spot now.
This is it! This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
The countdown to the Sardius Estate Ijebu-Ode grand launch has officially begun. And guess what? We are launching the 20-man invite, and it's bigger than ever.
All you need to do is invite 20 people. Yes, 20 realtors, 20 prospects to attend the Sardius Estate launch.
Clients,
Realtors,
investors,
family,
friends.
anyone interested in real wealth or real estate.
You stand a chance to win a whooping 50,000 naira shopping voucher just for bringing 20 people. I mean, you can buy anything you want. I mean, you earn this just by doing what you know how to do best, getting people to greatness.
But wait, these are the rules. Submit the names of your invited attendees before pre-launch day. Make sure your invited attendees are physically present. Drop the names of your invited attendees on the number displayed on the screen. So what are you waiting for? Start calling, start inviting, and start texting.
Let them know Sardius Estate is where wealth is built, and they cannot afford to miss it.
Let's make it rain. Rewards and real estate.
G-Tex Associates. Let's show up and show out.
The game is on.
The challenge is live. The road is yours.
This is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
The countdown to the Sadios Estate Ijebu-Ode grand launch has officially begun. And guess what? We are launching the 20-man invite and it's bigger than ever.
All you need to do is invite 20 people. Yes, 20 realtors, 20 prospects to attend the Sadios Estate launch.
Clients,
Realtors,
investors,
family,
and friends.
anyone interested in real wealth or real estate.
You stand a chance to win a whooping 50,000 naira shopping voucher just for bringing 20 people. I mean, you can buy anything you want. I mean, you earn this just by doing what you know how to do best, getting people to greatness.
But wait, these are the rules. Submit the names of your invited attendees before pre-launch day. Make sure your invited attendees are physically present. Drop the names of your invited attendees on the number displayed on the screen. So what are you waiting for? Start calling, start inviting, and start texting.
Let them know Sadios Estate is where wealth is built and they cannot afford to miss it.
Let's make it rain. Rewards and real estate.
G-Tex Associates. Let's show up and show out.
The game is on.
The challenge is live. The road is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen of G-Tex and Associates, listen up. Something big is about to shake the land of Ijebu-Ode and you don't want to miss it. Sadios Estate is launching soon. Guess what? We are rewarding action, not intention.
All you need to do is to close sales before or after the launch. And guess what? You're not going away empty-handed. You get an instant reward. Just sell one plot and you get 25,000 naira cash bonus straight to your account. Sell 2 plots of land and you will get 50,000 naira. Boom! Cash bonus. That's real cash. No stories. Sell 6 plots of land and you will get 100,000 naira plus a power bank that will keep your hustle charged. But if you're a go-getter, a boss, a closer, and you close 12 plots of land or more, you will get 250,000 naira plus an exclusive dinner with the billionaire himself, the Odogo of real estate, Dr. Stephen Akintayo.
Let's make money, let's make impact, and let's make history. This ain't a drill. It's your time to level up, make cash, and roll with the elite. Ladies and gentlemen of G-Tex and Associates, listen up. Something big is about to shake the land of Ijebu-Ode and you don't want to miss it. Sadios Estate is launching soon. Guess what? We are rewarding action, not intention.
All you need to do is to close sales before or after the launch. And guess what? You're not going away empty-handed. You get an instant reward. Just sell one plot and you get 25,000 naira cash bonus straight to your account. Sell 2 plots of land and you will get 50,000 naira. Boom! Cash bonus. That's real cash. No stories. Sell 6 plots of land and you will get 100,000 naira plus a power bank that will keep your hustle charged. But if you're a go-getter, a boss, a closer, and you close 12 plots of land or more, you will get 250,000 naira plus an exclusive dinner with the billionaire himself, the Odogo of real estate, Dr. Stephen Akintayo.
Let's make money, let's make impact, and let's make history. This ain't a drill. It's your time to level up, make cash, and roll with the elite. rédíò Malare, Akiwa o.
First of all, it was Ojudi Oba, and right now it's inspection at Ijebu-Ode. What is so special and spectacular about Ijebu-Ode that everyone wants a slice of it? Don't forget that this land is a roadside road with amazing landmarks. We have Babcock, Southwest. This is Ijebu-Epe Express Road, an industrial road close to the Nigerian breweries, toll gates, and so much more. This place, you are sure of your return on investment. So what are you waiting for? The Ijebus have started taking advantage of it, and you too can. You can take advantage of this land in Ijebu-Ode. Send us a DM right now to take advantage of it.
Add everything. What's the mathema?
Rédíò Malare, Akiwa o.
First of all, it was Ojudi Oba, and right now it's inspection at Ijebu-Ode. What is so special and spectacular about Ijebu-Ode that everyone wants a slice of it? Don't forget that this land is a roadside road with amazing landmarks. We have Babcock, Southwest. This is Ijebu-Epe Express Road, an industrial road close to the Nigerian breweries, toll gates, and so much more. This place, you are sure of your return on investment. So what are you waiting for? The Ijebus have started taking advantage of it, and you too can. You can take advantage of this land in Ijebu-Ode. Send us a DM right now to take advantage of it.
Add everything. What's the mathema?
Virgins above 25 years old can get a plot of land here for just 300,000 naira. And if you live in Lagos, 150k and proof of virginity, and you get the land. I want to prove to you that White House Estate, Kuje, is the best location right now for land banking. Say you are a young man or a young woman. You may be tempted to invest in the waste of Bisola, but I tell you, carry that money now. Come on, 6 million naira inside. Put that for one plot of land here between now and the 3rd of May, because after 3rd of May, I go increase the price. And with just 21 million naira, you can get 6 plots, which we call the mini estate. Very mini. Wow. White House Estate, Kuje, Abuja is just 3 poles away from the international airport. If you look inside, you will see Almat farms around. Then when you look in introspect, you will see Prime University. So you see, say the landmarks are already marking. My God, it's marking. Damn. This phase 2 is selling faster than Iyabasira's midnight snack. So if I were you, I'll key into it very fast.
Thank God.
And the return on investment, they rise past Gary where they soak for 3 days. Key into it now. Call this number, send us a message. And if you're a virgin like me, I wish you heaven at last.
A word is enough for the wise.
Wisdom.
And one thing I want to be I want to say this evening is that the staffs are wonderful. You know, they have this way of prompt response. The moment you know, if you are really being into investment, you know what I'm saying. There's some companies you will send mail to, and you keep reminding them, I just sent mail. You send another mail to remind another mail. You know, but before you drop your phone, a call is being sent across to you, and the matter is being resolved, and it's so amazing. And one thing is that I think one of Dr. Akitayo's investor mentees or whatever, you know, openness, it shows everybody the check. This is the check. This is what we are collecting. Do you know? So I decided to throw my weight in. I said yes. And I want to say something. I have no regret doing that.
Hello, smart investors. We are here live at Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, and today we are doing something amazing. This is the official launch of Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, and as well we are doing allocation to our clients, to the smart investors who bought into this estate early. We are handing over their property to them and they have received their allocation. And here is one of our amazing clients who is representing Mr. Clement. So what do you have to say about this experience?
I am very, very glad. One of my concerns before I left Abuja, because he bought it when we were in Abuja, was how far was it from the main city, proximity to the place. But this is beyond our expectation. It's actually close to the main city, and being here, I've gotten the idea more of how close it is to the main city, and then the airport that is coming up shortly, which would make this place a good place to invest. And the road connecting from the main city to this place is actually a very good road. You know, the person who spoke to us about this property didn't do justice to it, and I am quite pleased and I'm quite impressed. Coming all the way from Abuja for this opening, I am so happy. That's just it.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He has really said a whole lot, and you heard what he said. He said the person who actually sold didn't even do justice, because a lot of things beyond his expectation, and this is what we do at GTEX. Beyond what we promise, we deliver more. We deliver more. And please, what would you like to say to smart investors who are still looking to buy or probably still contemplating to invest?
Yeah, like I said, this is a very good land to invest in, and actually, smart people buy when it is at this level because of the appreciation in value. And those in diaspora, those within, those in other states apart from Lagos, I think it's a good investment to look into. And then the documentation I've received already, and the credibility of this company is something I would advertise for others to know and then key into it.
Yeah, one keyword about GTEX is integrity. When we promise, we deliver. And once again, we are here live at Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki. We're signing out. Plots are still selling fast, and if you are interested, you can also reach us. Thank you. Hello, smart investors. We are here.
Blackpink in your area. 보란 듯이 무너졌어. 바닥을 뚫고 저 치아까지 엊그처럼 잡겠다고 저 높이 두 손을 뻗어봐도 다시 캄캄한 이곳에 light up the sky 네 두 눈을 보며 I kiss you bye 실컷 비웃어라 꼴 좋으니까 이젠 너희 하나 둘 셋 How you like that? You gon' like that? Da da da
18. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why are you climbing now?
Shebi you say una get pre-launch for Oje Face.
Yes.
I dey count my plots now. 7,
Hey,
8,
I beg no
9.
enjoy yourself.
You know say
This
the
is
face.
Easter.
You know say this one dey finish.
Yes.
All my family you don buy. That time they buy for 5 million naira, I no buy.
Exactly.
As una dey do pre-launch 50%. I say make I count how many plots una get when I dey set
20 plus for now for this Easter.
Make I count 15.
That is my
17, 18,
Okay.
19, 18. Yeah.
Very Fort City Kurudu Phase 2 is officially open. We are giving a 50% discount pre-launch offer. Subscribe now.
Hello, Test and Associates. I welcome you into this 40 days of Billionaires Realtors Sales Challenge. It's going to be an amazing time together where our lives will never remain the same. This 40 days challenge promises to be a transformational adventure for every quarter. And for those of you that wants to come and join us, I am inviting you to come on board and experience this transformation from the realm of low into the realm of so high. And the floor is open. Anybody, this is a land of possibilities. Anything can happen to anybody if only you can take this adventure serious. I am Onifade Oladeko, the MD of G-Test and Associates. I welcome you on board. Let's make this happen.
And this is the first episode that is geared towards helping you to make an exceptional sales. And for all of you go through this series, we have promised to reward you with some exceptional gift, a gift of a brand new car to the person who makes their highest sales. I can't wait to present the car to you in person. So in this part one, I want to define and understand what marketing is, what sales is, what closing is. Oftentimes we generalize the three, and these three things are very important if you are going to sell real estate or any other sales entirely that you're interested in. You have to sell something, and I always argue that to sell doesn't begin with selling, it begins with marketing. You must understand what marketing is. So marketing is a process, okay, of exchanging of value for cash. Let me say that again. Marketing is a process of exchanging value for cash. In that process includes sales. In that process includes closing. Okay, so sales on the other hand is when you make a direct attempt to exchange that value for cash. Then you've made an art of sales. And then closing is actually the process of what? Exchanging the value for the cash. So you can't say you've closed until money is exchanged for the value, right? You can't say you've cost, like value, the amount of value you're giving for what cost, right? So you've directly communicated the entire process it will take to exchange the value for cash. For our closings, they're actually exchanging of the value for cash. And marketing is the process of doing all these things I've just mentioned. So the closing does not start at closing, it starts with marketing, right? It starts with the process of visibility, of investing in making yourself more visible, making your product more visible, making your services more visible, even if you are not necessarily going into the detail of how they need to exchange it for cash. So let's drive it home for the purpose of real estate. So you have engaged in the process of marketing when you do a video like this one I'm doing. Even though in this video I have not necessarily say I have an estate called Jasper Estate in Ibejuleki, and I have a house there, a 4-bedroom is going for 150 million. Now, once I start going into this detail, what am I doing now? I'm selling you, okay? But the time I then send you the account detail, send you the form to fill, and then you fill the form, you transfer the money, right? I send you the documents of the property you paid for. I've closed you. You see the difference, right? But I have started the process of marketing once I start talking about who we are, what I am doing, who I am. And this is very, very important because many of us rush to closing. Detail of marketing today, and then part 2 we focus on sales, and then part 3 we focus on closing, right? So marketing, like we said again, is a process of exchanging the value for cash, the product, the service for cash is a process. And so every act in that process is part of marketing, even though it cannot have a sub-name called sales, a sub-name, specific action name called closing. But generally, marketing is the process. So how do you then start the process of selling real estate? There are few marketing strategies you can use. I will start with the first, which is your branding. Branding is part of marketing. What is your unique selling formula? What is the feel? Now, branding is an intangible feel, is an intangible perception, is an intangible promise behind your brand. Okay? But from day one, when you want to start the process of marketing, you have to ask yourself, what feel do I want my brand to give? Right? When I'm coming across, when I start the process of marketing, am I trying to sell a luxury brand? Am I trying to sell, a consumer brand? All that is important to start with, because all this influence your logo, right? All this information help you to even know how to approach the market. I'll give you an example. I was sharing this humorously. When you are selling a consumer product, then you need to give all the details. People want the details, right? So that's when you say the land is 15 minutes from Lagos Business School, right? The land has C of O, the land is 400 square meter, and you go on, you can list 20 things about the land. Now, if you're doing luxury and listing 20 things about the land, then you don't even understand how luxury works. Luxury talks less, right? Luxury is proud by even the marketing process, right? It's just saying, I am me. Okay? I'm here, and that's when you see luxury brand, it's just one sentence. Okay? I'll give you a practical example. We have a new marketing campaign and we're doing that all through this year. And the full flow of that marketing campaign is simple, just that we still intend to do that. I show you a Rolls Royce, I show you a Toyota, and just tell you that a Rolls Royce is not the same as Toyota, right? And we are the Rolls Royce of land banking. I want to beg you that you should never, ever compare us with a Toyota. So don't even expect us to be cheap. Why? GTEx is positioning itself to be a luxury brand. I will learn here. Number two thing I showed you about marketing is also the vehicle of communication. A tool I want to encourage most of you watching this, realtors, and you want to turn your real estate business, you want to be, I've sold by the way over $1 billion worth of real estate. And I want to share one of the powerful marketing formula I use. It's called information marketing. I, with all sense of modesty, am behind democratizing the word land banking in Africa. Okay? And I did that process by just educating people more. What is land banking? How does land banking work? And tips to know, principles to know, how to avoid being duped, sizes of land. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have over 2,000 videos I did for free. So one of the ways you can market is called information marketing. Just give content and free content and just give value. And this is very, very strategic because you end up thinking that, but I'm not selling, I'm not closing. But ultimately people buy from those they know, they like, they trust, right? And when you position yourself as the teacher, now how many of you don't trust your teacher in the subject matter? You don't trust your professor. You study mathematics, but you don't trust your professor in maths. Then I can guarantee you're gonna fail, right? So because your professor is the teacher, you have no choice than to trust the professor. And if you want a good grade, you have to like the professor. Okay? And so you already know the professor the day he starts teaching you. So in the art of marketing, when you use information marketing, you will immediately be known because of the information you're passing across. You will be liked if you really are adding value and you're pleasant in your delivery. And of course, you will be trusted. And ultimately, you find people say, I have not been sold yet. I have not been closed yet. But I'm convinced that it is GTEx homes or GTEx land I'm going to buy my land from, or GTEx homes I'm going to buy my house from. Because the founder and the chairman of the organization, I watch him teach me. I watch him market, share, and that's what will happen with many of you. Okay? The value for us in investing these 30 days in you is that we're hoping that most of you will begin to sell for us. You see the point now? Even though we've not taken you through product knowledge, which is really the whole process of now convincing you, telling you about our commission structure, all of that. But by just hearing this, you say, can't I sell for Dr. Steven? Right? Can't I work for his organization? Right? So that's the process of marketing. And one of the best ways to do marketing, particularly in real estate, is information marketing. Right? Another type of marketing is called lifestyle marketing. Now that is when you graduate to a point where you can afford. And I did this big time in Dubai. And I got a driver who's not black intentionally, and a Rolls Royce. And every morning, I'll be recorded coming out of Burj Khalifa, entering my Rolls Royce, and my driver driving me to my office in Sheikh Zayed Road in Dubai. Now that is lifestyle marketing. Now, you know, I got a couple of feedback. It's showing off. I don't know you to show off. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't care about you to want to show off. If I would show off, I would show off to those I know, right? But why was I doing that? I was marketing my brand. Some of the properties I was selling in Dubai is $46 million. So I needed to look what I'm selling. Remember, nobody will ever, it's important, give you the money they think you've never handled before. Nobody. And you have to look what you're selling. And so for me, because I was selling high-end products, high-end property, luxury properties in Dubai, I needed to look luxury. Personally, I'm a very my approach. And these are types of marketing that are critical. Ultimately, money follows attention. And if you forget anything I've shared today, remember this. Marketing is a process of gaining attention. Gain the attention first. That is the first thing that can position you for anybody to exchange their money with you. They first have to know you. And how you then gain their attention, there are positive ways about it, there are negative ways about it, but really, there's no bad, right or wrong about this. Gain their attention first, right? Get people to know you, and that's really the beginning of your marketing. Next episode, we're going to be looking at sales. How do you then move from just marketing people? Because ultimately, marketing without sales is like fame without money. It can be annoying, or anointing without money leads to annoyance. Okay, so when you begin to now move it from just marketing to then narrow it down into sales, giving more details about your products and services, we're going to look at that in part 2 of this particular training. Again, once again, thank you for being part of this behavioral instruction we're giving you. I promise you that you will, turn your real estate business around. And let me give you now the assignment for today. Number 1 assignment, I want you to pick up a marketing strategy, whether lifestyle marketing or information marketing, and then come up with content around whichever of these marketing strategies you are going to use. And then number 3, I want to post across all your social media handle today. Okay. Number 4, I want to come up with your profile, your personal profile, written and video version. You can use AI to do a profile, and you can ask the team in the WhatsApp group, because we have a WhatsApp group for this, for my own personal profile and my written profile, so you can study it and see all of this part of marketing, branding. Remember we talked under marketing, we talked about branding, right? And so these 5 things, I want you to do it today. And lastly, I want you to gain attention. Do something, whatever it is, right? And you can post it in the community group what you've done to gain attention as a realtor, to get people who know you, follow you across all platforms, to just even know that you now sell real estate. Or even if you've been selling and they know, just do something to get their attention around you and real estate business that you do. I love you. See you tomorrow.
Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of G-Text Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the U.S., solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion by 2035. The Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs, sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Greg Les and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms, featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com.
My name is Miriam. I joined GTEX as associate 3 months ago, and ever since I've been learning how the business works. I've been learning how to talk to clients. It's not easy actually, but it's a beautiful experience. And I've been able to close a deal in the space of 3 months, and my commission paid in less than 72 hours. What an amazing company. So I'll advise everyone out there that want to start up a career, they want to do something nice, they want to make 7 figures, to join GTEX and Associates. And I tell you for free that you won't regret this experience. Imagine you getting a commission 10% of everything you sold. You sell 2 plots of land, you get 10%. You sell 3, you get 10%. So it has been a great experience working with you guys. Thank you.
My name is Busayo, and I'm an architect and real estate developer. And so I just want to talk about mastering the selling mindset. Mastering the selling mindset. And what I have here, I put it as the selling mindset. It's a general guide that can produce results, because I actually like to teach from experience, from what has worked and what I believe that if you put it into use, you also should be able to get results. So first of all, I want us to look at the mastering the selling mindset. It means that there's actually a mindset that sells, and there's a mindset that doesn't produce results. And so I took a look at some statistics that I want to share with you. And what I have here, it says that 20% of salespeople, they make 80% of the sale, and they earn 80% of the money. Just 20% of salespeople, they make 80% of the sale, and they earn 80% of the money. So it means that if 20% earn 80% of the money, there's only 20% of the money left for 80% to actually, make. So what we'll be looking at this evening is the kind of mindset that can push you into the 20% that makes 80% of the money. I also have another statistic here that says that 80% of success is mental and emotional, not physical and technical. So which means that if you can sell in your mind, you will sell physically. If you can sell it in your mind, if you can see the success in your mind, physically, the success is going to manifest physically. And so that's what we are going to look at. So I'm going to talk about, I think, about 7 major mindset challenges you may encounter as a salesperson, specifically as a real estate salesperson. So number 1, lack of self-confidence. So let's look at lack of self-confidence. So I have here that self-confidence is important. Okay, so what I did here is just to put down points that can guide my conversation. So for you to be able to make sale, number 1, you need to have self-confidence. Now, I think the opposite of self-confidence now will be low self-esteem. I can also say that the lack of self-confidence is synonymous to lack of self-love, low self-esteem, lack of self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is when you do something, when you are good at what you do, when you do what you are doing very, very well. And so self-confidence is very, very important. The more self-confident you are, the more possibility of you selling. So that points to the fact that you must like yourself. You must like yourself to be able to sell. You must love yourself. Now, the reason is because if you don't like yourself, you give out such aura, you transfer it to other people, you won't like your customer and they won't buy from you. Why? People buy from the people they know, the people they like, and the people they trust. So it all starts with you liking yourself. So when you like yourself, you would like your customer and it will improve your sales. So you need to work on, if you know, you need to do a personal evaluation. Evaluate yourself and check, do I have a low self-esteem? Is my confidence low? If it is so, then find out why. Now, it's something that I've had to overcome myself. And so it may come from different reasons. You need to identify why you have low self-esteem. If you can find out why you have the low self-esteem, then you need to train yourself and start learning how to overcome the low self-esteem. Low self-esteem or lack of self-confidence may be a result of so many, many reasons, but I'll just pinpoint a little of it that I can mention. Now, if you don't have self-confidence, what it does for you is, it means that you are just going to be pessimistic. It's going to affect your being optimistic that I'm going to sell. It's going to affect how you relate to your customers. It's going to affect how you address the customer. Why? Low self-esteem sort of lower your money ceiling. You don't believe that you can make that sale. You are just trying. You don't believe that the customer can buy. So you need to identify what's responsible for your low self-confidence or low self-esteem or lack of self-love. And there may be many reasons. I'm not going into detail, but I'm just going to pinpoint a little of the things that can help you, that can improve your self-confidence. I attach a little bit of to-do to the end of this slide, which are just little things that you can do in the next 30 days that is going to change the game for you, improve, and make sure you sell, and can even make you the best salesperson and, you know, be the person that is going to win that car. And so I think part of what you can also do that can improve your self-confidence is, once you do personal evaluation, check the areas where you are lacking. When you check the areas where you are lacking, and then get a coach to help you in that area. When you learn, you get better. Get a coach to help you. Now, first, a result of could be a result of trauma, it could be a result of how you were brought up, it could be a result of the environment. It could even be a result of the maybe you know how you are.
Oh, dome kwenye vem. Okay, kama ya vem makuzi.
Hello, GTEX and Associates. I welcome you into this.
There's going to be rejection and there are going to be successes. Once you are rejected, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to bounce back. Lack of self-confidence, low self-esteem means that you are just going to be pessimistic. It's going to affect your being optimistic that I'm going to sell. It's going to affect how you relate to your customers. It's going to affect how you address the customer. Why? Low self-esteem sort of lower your money ceiling. You don't believe that you can make that sale. You are just trying. You don't believe that the customer can buy. So you need to identify what's responsible for your low self-confidence or low self-esteem or lack of self-love. And there may be many reasons. I'm not going into detail, but I'm just going to pinpoint a little of the things that can help you, that can improve your self-confidence. I attach a little bit of to-do to the end of this slide, which are just little things that you can do in the next 30 days that is going to change the game for you, improve, and make sure you sell, and can even make you the best salesperson, and be the person that is going to win that car. And so I think part of what you can also do that can improve your self-confidence is, once you do personal evaluation, check the areas where you are lacking. When you check the areas where you are lacking, and then get a coach to help you in that area. When you learn, you get better. Get a coach to help you. Now, low self-esteem is a result of could be a result of trauma, it could be a result of how you were brought up, it could be a result of the environment, it could even be a result of the maybe your how you placed yourself, your ability in the past. Maybe I've tried something before, I didn't perform well. Let me not go and do it again and then fail. You are running away from failure, and because of that, you want to lay low, you want to stay behind, you don't even believe you can do it, you don't believe you should be there. You need self-confidence for you to be able to get results. And I think part of the thing that can also help you as a realtor to also boost your self-confidence is preparation. Always ensure that you are prepared. See, being a sales consultant and being a time, even when you do cold call, do you know that how you call project to the person at the other end of the line? That's the reason why I'm teaching with a straight face. If I receive a phone call now, I will laugh into the phone. When I'm receiving a phone call, I laugh to talk to the client. Why? He projects. So everything that is happening with you, that is wrong with you, projects on yourself. So for you to stop that, you need to love yourself first, and you need to solve whatsoever personal issue you have. Now, if you're a very shy person, you need to put it away. I was completely an introvert. I was very shy, but when I realized I wasn't helping, in fact, my self-esteem was low before. But gradually, over time, as I realized it, I worked on it. And gradually, I pushed forth and I overcame it. Now, solution, evaluate yourself, get the areas get what's responsible for your self-confidence. If you need to get a coach, get a coach. And the other thing that can also help you as a realtor is ensure you dress nice at all times. Especially for the female, it's very simple for the male. For the female, ensure you dress nicely at all time. Why? How you feel about yourself boosts your self-confidence. Your appearance also helps. Now, the feeling has to do with you. It helps your emotion. It helps how you react, how you interact with people, how you talk with people. You don't even want to sit at the front. So, as a realtor, I will also encourage you. And what can help you is to prepare ahead. If you have a meeting, make up your mind. I have a meeting tomorrow. I'm meeting with a client. Okay, how do I want to appear? I also want to add, as a wealth consultant, sales consultant, take yourself seriously. Take yourself seriously means that if you have a client and you need to see the client, when you take yourself seriously, the client will take you seriously. So I'm going for a meeting. I want to meet with the client. It means you should dress nice. Don't go wearing a slippers. Don't go wearing a Crocs. Don't go casual. Now, you could lose the opportunity because of that, or if you don't lose the opportunity, the clients may simply turn Or if you don't lose opportunity, the clients may simply turn you down and buy from another person because of that. You don't want somebody that is going to buy something worth millions of naira to, look at you looking shabby. So it also helps your appearance. Being able to appear well helps your self-confidence. But the entire work that improves your self-confidence has to, happens in the mind. So your self-confidence, number one, you need to work on it. So I have something to do that I have attached to the end of this slide. I will tell you what to do that can help you. You need to love yourself for you to be able to sell. The more confidence you have, the more sale you can make. Anybody who is confident can sell anything. Any confident person can sell anything. So you need to become more confident. You need to work on your self-esteem. Evaluate why you like to stay at the back. Evaluate why you feel you are not supposed to be at the forefront. Evaluate why you feel that you shouldn't why you feel you shouldn't be amongst the wealthy people. Evaluate why you think that you can't sell that 100 million. Evaluate why you think you can't sell that 300 million naira. Why do you think you can't sell that 500 million? So you need to evaluate it. And the fact is, every one of us, we have a money ceiling. Until you break down your money ceiling, you can't go beyond that level. Once the money ceiling is broken, you go beyond it. The other thing that can also break your money ceiling is knowledge. We will get there. It's also part of part of the mindset of people who sell very well. So let's go to the second point. Okay, one, we have self-confidence. The second point, we have fear. Fear is another mindset that does not work with successful salespeople. You can't be afraid and get results. Why? Fear paralyzes performance. And part of what you will encounter if you are a sales person and you just want to start calling, cold calling, you will feel afraid. I experienced it. When I wanted to start calling people, I was scared. What would they say? In fact, I still feel it occasionally, up till now. But I go ahead and call. Why? You're an adult. The worst the person is going to say is no. And no is part of what you need to succeed. So pick up that phone and do the call. I was able to listen to the teaching before the product knowledge, and we were told to do 50 sales calls daily, and if you can, you could send a lot of text messages to supplement it. Now make that call. If you are just attempting cold calling for the first time, you will be so scared to do the call. Why? You don't know what this person will say. You don't know who is going to shout. But it's not personal. If you know that people's response are not personal, why? They don't know you personally. They are not taking out their anger on you. Then you won't feel down. You won't feel disappointed, and you won't just stop doing what you need to do to get results. But sincerely, you are going to need to confront a lot of things. So fear is synonymous to lack of courage. So you need to be courageous for you to get results. When you're afraid, you procrastinate. And somebody says that you need to do what you fear. If you can do what you fear, you are going to be very, very successful. Whatsoever you are afraid of, you need to do it. Whatsoever you are afraid to do, then get doing it. So when it's time to call. You're afraid to call that person. You don't know what that person will say. Call that person. Call that person. Over time, when you start calling, you are going to master it, and you get used to it. And most of the times why you can be afraid as a salesperson is because of the fear of rejection, fear of no. But now, know that you are going to get a lot of rejection. And so you could even make the affirmation, okay, so I may get some rejections today, but then I'm still going to close that sale. It's not everybody you speak to who is going to buy. Like sales is a game of number. Out of every 100, 10 will come for 10 will schedule inspection. The entire 10 won't come. You may get 5, and then you may get a sale from it. It works, you get a sale from it. It's a game of number. So you need to do away with fear, or else fear paralyzes performance, and you just realize that you're unable to perform. You won't score. You will just stop at, it may even be your first call. So I also put what you can do to help you overcome this, what you can do that can help you. And the next one is lack of commitment. Now, for you to get results, you need to put in the work. If you are not committed to putting in the work, I'm telling you, don't expect to get the same result with the people who are putting the work. So let me give you a practical example. It's not a very pleasant experience on my part, but I would still like to share to help you. So while I was doing my MSc, there was a competition that was put out. That competition, that the Trinity Tower at Oniru, it was gotten from competition. And so when it was put out, I contacted some of my colleagues and told them that, okay, let's see how we can work on this and participate in the competition. Because I had colleagues who were really good in presentation. I'm also good in, functionality and co. I said, okay, let's put it together. Let's work on it. Now, I think we had about 30 to 60 days to work. Nobody showed up to work, to draw, to design. It was 3 days to submission of competition that they all came together and decided that we can put it together and work. Of course, we presented something which is really good if you can present that kind of thing in 3 days. But definitely, our 3 days work could not match the person who has started working 50 days ago. So I don't know if you understand what I mean. So you're a successful, you want to be a successful salesperson, you spend your whole time watching TV, watching Netflix. Immediately you get home, the first thing you're doing is you're watching what's happening on television, you watch it till 10 o'clock, and then you sleep, and then you still come to work late. I mean, you're not ready for the success. No, you're not ready for the sales. You need to put in the work. And I think I once mentioned, when I was having conversation with some people, I mentioned to them that I actually started selling when, I relocated from Abuja to Lagos. For those who have heard the story, from Lagos to Abuja, and sold some properties. And then I got the office, got a small apartment. When I was running low on cash, there was no sale, I was not selling, I was running low. I had to sit down and evaluate myself. So one day I just sat down, I was in the room, I sat down and I thought, wait, I was actually watching Netflix on phone. I had not bought TV because, I had an apartment I left behind and came to get a smaller one. And I thought that, wait, did I actually sell my properties and relocate to come and be watching Netflix? I mean, I evaluated myself and spoke to myself. Then I said, okay, no, from today, I'm not doing that again. I stopped watching it. I didn't stop for up to 30 days before I closed a 60 million naira sales. Why? Now, when I get home, instead of watching Netflix, I checked my list. There are some people who will say, call me in the evening. There are some people who will say, call me by 5. There are some people that I can text after work. So when I get home after work, I did all that. I tested them. I closed a sale recently in January. This particular client was gotten after 8 p.m. in the night. I chatted has bought over 200 million naira property from me. After 8 p.m., imagine I got home and decided I no work again. I'm just going to sleep. And while people were on holiday, while they were on break, there was still another sale that was closed in my office. I stayed around, of course, decided to take the holiday after because we run a system like the architectural firm where we close in December. That's what architectural firm does. So we still run that style. I'm just thinking that by next year, we won't be running that style again. While people were on holiday, we were closing sales. You need to put in the work and do extra. So when I made up my mind and decided that I was going to put in Saturday, I called people on Sunday. I think one of the Januaries, I had 4 clients follow me to buy property from an office in a day, over 350 million. What happened? While people were on holiday, I was working. A day after Christmas, I took some people for inspection. The people who were abroad who said they were coming had military men who were at their station, who were returning to town. They all showed up. Funny enough, they showed up on the same day. After looking at the property, they said, let's go to the office. So they were calling me. I said, okay, I'm at the office. I have 4 people came in. The developer himself couldn't believe. We had not started our development by then. He couldn't believe his eyes. Why? When you work hard, you get result, and people will say you are lucky or you are doing juju. One of the two is going to happen. But you need to put in hard work. You are not doing extra. You want to be the best salesperson. I didn't have this right now, but then I will tell you, if you really want to get results and put in extra 1 hour, follow up those clients, test those customers at that time. Put in extra 1 hour for this next 30 days and see if you're not going to sell. So you need to do extra work. You can't do what every other person is doing and expect results. So they say when you are lucky, luck is hard work plus opportunity. I mean, hard work plus favor. If the hard work is not there, even when the favor is there, you won't get any results. So you need to put in the work. You must do extra to get extra results. TV is off my schedule for the first 3 months of the year until I get the result I want for me. And every other person around me are free to watch. I'm not against them. You are free to watch it. Just don't watch it in my space where it will hinder me from my work. Why? You need to do extra to get results. The people on TV, they've made it already. They are successful. So you spend all your life watching the successful people and not attaining success. Not just TV, check social media. How much time do you spend on it? Are they productive? How well are you utilizing your time? You must be committed. And then you must believe in the goodness of the services you offer. That's very important, believing in the goodness of the service you offer. You are solving people's problems. You are helping people generate, build generational wealth. You're adding value to people. If you don't know that, some people will talk you down. I had a client who inspected a property who said no. Of course, I know it's either going to be a yes or no, but the client sent the no to me in a very, very ridiculous manner that if you read it, you will feel down. But now I'm very conscious and I've become, my level of self-awareness has risen. And so I responded to the client. I'm an investor myself. I'm inviting you to invest. It's a win-win situation. If you still don't invest, I've invested. You are the one who won't get the value for what you know, for not investing. And the client sent a message to me as if I was not going to eat if he didn't buy. And I responded. That's what happens when you are committed and when you have enough self-confidence. You know how to respond to situation. If not, initially when I first of all started, when I get rejected, I'm telling you that rejection could pull me down for the next 48 hours. I won't be able to do anything. But now, I count it as part of those things. I would even laugh at the rejection and consider it as, okay, part of the statistic. How many more rejection do I need before I do the next sale? So not everybody will tell you yes. But because they told you no today, doesn't mean you won't get a yes from them tomorrow. And then you must be committed. Do your part. Put in the work. Do extra work to get extra results. If you are not doing anything, don't expect results like people who are doing something. You are not posting. You don't even, some of you are selling properties that you've not even visited. You don't know this. It's okay to sell properties you've not visited. If you are selling in Dubai, you are selling in UK. But you can't be in Abuja and you are selling property in Abuja and you don't even know the site. I mean, so when the client says he wants to inspect, then you start looking for direction, or you start pressing the GPS, or that's when you go and call the surveyor, or let's go and locate it. No. Okay, so put in the work. Have faith in the product you sell. Believe it first, and then others will believe in you. And the next one is lack of ambition. Now, what do I mean by lack of ambition? Okay, so 30 days challenge. Did you set any sales goal? Or maybe they say, okay, there's a car. You're not even thinking that you can win the car. That's lack of ambition. And some of you are just, okay, let me just take my salary. I don't need extra money. That's lack of ambition. How hungry are you? If you don't have the desire to succeed, I'm telling you, you can't succeed. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What you think is what you get. What you can see is what you get. If you don't see yourself selling, if you don't see yourself appearing on part of the best salesperson for the year, it won't happen. How hungry are you? You need to be ambitious. You need to be an ambitious salesperson. If you can't see that car, you can't see yourself moving to a better house. If you can't see yourself in that Maybach, if you can't see yourself in Paris, if you can't see yourself going to Doha, going for the free trip, then it won't happen. You only get what you see. See, that's how the law of nature works. If you have read any book on how to become a millionaire, how to become a billionaire, they say the same thing. Mindset, you only get what you have seen. And that's why I meant earlier when I talked about money ceiling. If your money ceiling is 1 million naira, if you get 10 million naira, you will still return back to the level of 1 million naira. Money ceiling. If your money ceiling doesn't permit you to use a car, if you see somebody selling car for 100,000 and you have 100,000, you will not buy the car until they sell it to another person. That's when your eyes will be opened. I would have been a car owner too. Money ceiling, it limits. It limits. So you must be ambitious. You must be ambitious. Then let's go to the next one. Okay, we've looked at fear, lack of commitment, lack of professionalism. Lack of professionalism. You know, I kept addressing us as consultants. I don't permit anybody to call me an agent. If anybody does that, I tell the person I'm not an agent. Why? You must be professional, act like a consultant. If you go and see a doctor, what does he do? He asks questions. He would ask you, what's wrong with you? Where's your head paining you? How do you feel? You are also a wealth consultant. Sir, what do you want? How do you want to invest? Do you want to live in it? Do you want to rent it out? Do you want to buy and resell? Do you want land? Do you want house? You need to ask questions. And now listen carefully to the response of the client. Now the client responds and gives you what you want. You are now to work with what you want. So if a client is telling you, I want to buy a property in Lekki Phase 1, don't be sending properties at another place to the client. If a client tells you, I want to buy land at Kuje, don't be persuading the client. There's a land that you do. If a client says, I want to buy for land banking, then you know what to recommend. Okay, sir, we have property at social location. This is good for land banking. If the client says, okay, I just need property for rental, then you look for rental property. I'm telling you, not everybody is your target audience for every property. You have people who are looking for property that they can move in immediately. You have people who are looking for property for land banking. They can wait for 3 years. Find out those things from your clients and then know what to tell them to do. Then the next one is lack of preparation. You are not even ready to sell. How many of you have the account number for the land for your customer to pay into? It's one of the things I do. If I pick up any property, the first thing I ask the person is which account will they pay into? That's me preparing that if a customer is ready to pay by 1 a.m., I have the account number for him to pay into. Lack of preparation. You're not even planning to sell. You don't think you will sell, so you don't need the account number to sell into. You don't have product knowledge. You don't know the location of the site. That's lack of preparation. Or a client is asking you to come for a meeting. You are not even taking a second thought about the meeting. You're just waking up, having your bath, dressing up, and boom, you go to the meeting. You've not even raised the objection. Some people to sit down and I'll be doing the presentation to them. That's a demo presentation. Me preparing ahead. I've never presented to that caliber of people before, but then I'm running a demo ahead. So you prepare for every meeting. Prepare for your phone calls. Office, and I'll even take a client to a property. It's right there that you are calling to ask questions. Get all the knowledge you can. So whatsoever you don't know, just tell the client, I would get back to you on it. Some client gets pissed off, especially if you go with a third party and the third party has more knowledge than you. I'm telling you, they will start interacting with the third party and they will leave you behind. I'm sure some of you must have experienced that. They will talk to the person who has the knowledge. Then I have lack of continuous learning. The saying goes thus, your earning increases as you learn. I'm telling you, you can learn anything. You can learn to sell. When I wanted to start selling, I thought, how is this going to happen? But I realized that my greatest strength is knowing that I can learn anything. I realized that it hit me hard and I was like, come, I can learn anything. I can learn how to earn $100 billion. I just need to see somebody doing it and find out how they did it. How do you learn? Get coaches, people who know. You must keep learning. And in regards to this, part of the to-do I added is that you should read sales book, 30 to 60 minutes. It will improve your sales. If you don't have any sales book you can look at, please read Unlimited Sales Success. That book is strictly sales. I didn't finish reading it before I did the 60 million sales. Unlimited Sales Success. And there are a lot of books. Billionaire Realtors, the new book. You can read that. Do 30 to 60 minutes and read about sales. Daily, at least spend 30 minutes reading about sales in this next 30 days. The more your knowledge increases, the more you're earning. Why? There will always be something you will get to apply when you're trying to sell, which will produce results. So here, I've come to the end of the slide. I don't know if I cover all the points, but I'm sure that from the ones I listed, they're all practical things that I've experienced myself and gone through. I'm sure that you have gotten something from it. I'm sure you have been blessed. So I have a little bit of to do here that I will run through, which is number one, for you to be able to love yourself, boost your self-confidence. I think I read it from one of these billionaires also when I was learning how to be a millionaire. Look in the mirror every morning and declare that I like myself 3 times. I like myself. I declared it. I put it on my status that I like myself. I put it that I love myself. It improved my self-confidence. So every morning, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I like myself. I like myself. I like what I do. I like myself. Say it into the mirror 3 times. Just repeat it before the end of challenge. You realize that your self-esteem will improve seriously. Then the second point, visit the properties you are marketing for the week. You could do a live Facebook video from there. You could even post it on your status that you are doing a virtual tour. Your customers can join you on Facebook join me on Facebook at 11 o'clock. On Monday, I'm doing a virtual tour of our property at so place. Please join me on Facebook. Do a virtual tour. That's also a means for you to sell. Get up and do the work. Don't be lazy. Don't wait until the customer wants to come. That's when you start looking for how to find your way to Kuje side. How am I going to locate that property? Until when the customer is coming. Why? When the customer is coming, you carry a third party. The customer thinks you don't even have knowledge. He thinks that it has to do with the third party. You lose your client to another person. So get up and do the work. Visit those property, do a live video. This week, I'm doing a virtual tour of so property. Join me at 10 o'clock at our site here. When you get there, do a live video. I'm currently here. The road construction is ongoing. This is a very Then number 3, spend at least 30 minutes on Facebook. Get a Facebook. Spend just 30 minutes every day. In this next 30 days, you are going to sell. These are practical things that will help you get results. Then number 4, look in the mirror and talk about achieving your present goal. In the present, not in the past. I'm grateful and I'm happy because I have 2 billion naira in sales in February. In the present, I have it already. Why? Our brain works in such a way that you have to deceive your brain to make your brain believe that you have achieved it. When you deceive your brain, then your brain will believe and it will manifest in reality. So for you to deceive your brain, what you want, you must be talking about it in the present. I have it already. I'm grateful and I'm happy because I have 2 billion naira in sales in February. I'm telling you, it works. Then number 5, laugh at your rejection and be self-aware. Watch your emotion. When you start feeling sad, do you know that's part of the reason why some people steer clear of some people? When you start feeling sad and sorrowful and you start feeling down, it gives off negative aura. You drive away even people who want to buy from you. You drive away customer, you drive away paying clients. So watch yourself and be self-aware. And when there's a rejection, laugh at rejection. Now, laugh at that rejection and consider it as, okay, how many more to go before I sell? Don't take it too seriously. It's not personal. Don't take rejections too seriously. What I would say concerning that is, most importantly, be self-aware. Be conscious of when you are feeling down and quickly adjust. Think about things that will uplift your mood. You must stay positive for you to sell. If you have a target of 10 million naira, 10 billion naira in your office, if you don't believe that it's possible, then it's not going to happen for you. The people who believe, it will happen for them. So you must be a believer and believe that you are valuable, believe that you are important, believe that you have something to contribute, believe that you can get that result. You can smash your goal this year. Now, they say aim for the sky, so that if you fall, you won't fall to the ground. Now, believe that that sky that you have targeted this year, you can get it. Don't be thinking that you are going to fall down. Believe that you can achieve all your goals this year. And put in the work. That's the most important. Do extra 1 hour daily. Don't forget that. Apart from the regular work, take additional work. You can do an hour earlier or an hour later. Do extra work. You will get more results than those who are not working. So I think I've exhausted my 30 minutes now, and I've done justice to how to master the selling mindset. Okay,
Wow. That's an amazing session. Really impactful. Please, I would like us to drop our applaud in the chat box. With thank you. I want to see that rolling in the chat box. Thank you so much, Mrs. Busayo, for this session. This is really amazing. If we are to quantify the value we've gotten, I'm telling you, it is really priceless. As we're ready to smash the, goals, as we're ready to make it happen, I would like to call few persons. We will have just 2 persons who have questions. You can drop your questions or you can unmute. I can see the energy in the room. That shows that this session was really, really impactful. Thank you, everyone, for the feedback. So if you have a question, you can kindly raise your hand. Kindly raise your hand so we can pull you up. Just 2 questions, only 2. Only 2 questions. All right, Gloria Ogaga, number 1. All right, Gloria, please, you can unmute and ask a question.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, madam, for this wonderful, impactful section. It's really, really impactful. Thank you so much. So I have a question quickly. For a client who has, you've done everything, gone through, send me the form, let me fill the form, and the client went mute. And then you've been sending messages, making calls and all of that, yet no response. And okay, let me say what I did. I sent, I think that message is kind of emotional. But let me say it. So tell me if I was wrong and how I can amend it. I said, why ignoring me? You reached out for this property in the first place and you showed so much interest. Why ignoring me now? You can always tell me if you're not buying again or something is happening. I don't think that I don't think ignoring me is the right thing. Did I say the right word?
Okay, do you want me to answer it now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so first of all, I think you have taken it personal.
That personal.
At that point, yes, you have taken it personal. First of all, how much is the property that the client wanted to buy that you have given the client for?
170.
Thank you. Okay, so the client wants to buy a 170 million naira property. He's a very busy person. I've asked clients severally. There's a client who came to buy a property. I'm positive in my spirit. He inspected it, brought his friend behind. I've been calling him. He has ignored. He didn't respond. And then when I was in Lagos, I told the staff to call him. Oh, he didn't say anything, but we just realized that the client is not even in the country. And when I looked at the client's status 2 days ago, I saw that it was true. So somebody who can afford 170 million could have a busy share. I have people who don't even want to buy up to 170. There's a woman who bought Guzape plot, Sadios Guzape from me, Sadios Estate. She inspected in November and went silent. I called and called, she didn't respond. But this is what I'm going to tell you. If you call a client and they don't respond, don't bombard them with emotional or private message. Every Monday, still send them, we wish you a happy new week. Pray for them every Monday. May this week be a blessed week. In January, she came back to January last year. She returned from her trip. She was away, I think, for up to 60 days. She returned to her trip, from her trip, and she came to pay for the property. Now, because a client went silent does not mean that he doesn't want to buy. It could be that he was expecting some money. There are people who will go silent, who are time wasters, you will know. But if you are taking him to a point of buying from, whether he's a time waster or not, don't take it personal. You have taken it personal by saying that the client is ignoring you. Somebody who has 170 million will be very, very busy. I'm telling you, he will be so busy. His list will be multiple, long. How busy am I? See a sample of my list of what I need to do today. So he will have a, very, very serious list. So he may be expecting some money. He may be out of country. We have had up to more than 5 or 6 cases of people who inspect. There's somebody who inspired the person who bought that 60 million house. He told me he was coming the second day during Easter. He didn't show up. 30 days later, and I called and called. He didn't respond. 30 days later, I reached out. He came and bought the property that day, paid for the property. So if he was expecting money, if you have gotten emotional and personal, he may not want to buy from you again. But now you have to look for a way to mend the situation. Revert back to, if a client doesn't respond, what I tell people is send them a happy new week. Stay visible. If they are expecting money, when the money drop, they will see your message and your prayer. It is you that they will still buy from. So you are taking it personal. Please don't take rejection and ignoring personal. When that happens, know that the customer is expecting some money, the customer travel, and there are some people who won't bother buying again. No problem. Maintain your cool. He can still refer his friend or his family or his associate tomorrow. So please. So you are taking it personal. Please don't take rejection and ignoring personal. When that happens, know that the customer is expecting some money, the customer travel, and there are some people who won't bother buying again. No problem. Maintain your cool. He can still refer his friend or his family or his associate tomorrow. So please, if such happen every Monday, we wish you a happy new week. At the beginning of every month, we wish you a happy new month. This month shall be a blessed month. Do it every week, every Monday. Let him be seeing your message and your prayer. When he's ready, it is you he will buy from. We had the case at December to somebody who inspected, who have checked everything. We've given him the form. He didn't buy, but 3 weeks later, 20-something of December, he came to pay the money. So we reached out. He said he's busy, he's this, he's that, he's very busy now. I said, okay. Instead of that, just keep sending him Happy New Week, Merry Christmas. And the man came and paid. So please, people who have money like that, anybody who has up to that amount of money to pay is not borrowing it, they are not paying for him. He must have and he did not steal it. He has a very, really busy schedule. So if they don't answer you, it could be that they are busy at that time. That's the reason why they might have gone out of the country. They may be on official assignment or anything. Just send them a Happy New Week and let them take it up. Ensure that you keep sending it. If there's Workers' Day, send. If there's Easter, send it. If there's Salah, send it every time. Just stay visible. Let them know that you are still in the business. Stay visible in their DM every week, once in a week. They will buy from you. When it's ready, just maintain a Happy New Week. Don't send any emotional message and it will show up. If he's a serious person and if he doesn't show up, it's fine. It's not personal.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ẹ̀wẹ̀ sóòdòdì ọmọ alárẹ̀ akínwá o.
of all, it was Ojidioba, and right now it's inspection at Ijebu-Ode. What is so special and spectacular about Ijebu-Ode that everyone wants a slice of it? Don't forget that this land is a roadside road with amazing landmarks. We have Babcock, Southwest. This is Ijebu-Epe Express Road, an industrial road close to the Nigerian breweries, toll gates, and so much more. This place, you are sure of your return on investment. So what are you waiting for? The Ijebus have started taking advantage of it, and you too can. You can take advantage of this land in Ijebu-Ode. Send us a DM right now to take advantage of it.
Add everything. What's the mathema?
You are welcome on board again. I believe we've had a great time together with that presentation from Madam Esther. It's been a wonderful, wonderful presentation, and we've learned a lot. I believe a lot of insights have dropped for you and for the team. It's not great meetings that make great people. It is great decisions that does. So what are the decisions you've made for this meeting of today? This is number 1 day. What are the lessons? What are the decisions you have made? Are you going to double up your hustle? Are you going to, pull that cord that you have always been afraid to make? You need to have some decisions outlined that you are going to start doing. This 40 days challenge is going to be an amazing adventure. And you don't want to just, go through these 40 days and everything remains the same. No, you have to be ready because you are going to put in extra work and then you are going to get the kind of result you've never, gotten before. So I welcome you again to this amazing time of 40 days Billionaire Realtors Challenge. So we have amazing offers for this special event, which it's so amazing what has been packaged for these 40 days. That's the incentives, the prizes to be won, they are amazing. And I would like you to get acquainted to those things so that it will act as a motivator to each one of us to drive these adventures together. So Mr. Lekon will be coming on board to share with us what those offers are, those amazing incentives for everyone to enjoy. So Mr. Lekon, kindly let us know what you have in stock for us.
Hello, everyone. I'm good to have us this morning and beautiful morning. I'm very sure we all had a wonderful time, and our notepad are filled up with a lot of things we'll be doing differently in this 40 days global sales challenge. As usual, we're always here to reward actions, and in this 40 days challenge, let me please share my screen. Let me tell you some wonderful and exciting incentives that we have for us during this 40 days challenge. And before I go there, I'm trying to share my screen to give us all the details. I'd like us to take note of some very important things we'll be doing during this 40 days global sales challenge. And first of all is don't forget, we've always told us about sharing this live session with your friends, with your clients, with your prospects, with your downline. Let them see the beautiful things it is you are enjoying here for free. So put it on your social media network, on all your marketing platforms. Early this morning, we flooded the WhatsApp groups with a lot of products. So today we've shared our Sadios Estate product that will be launching on the 28th of this month. And we have a lot of amazing incentives also attached to that launch. And I'll be sharing that with us shortly. So the flyers and the videos we have on the other platforms currently, we want us to populate it on all our marketing platforms. Let us drive in the sales. The most important thing, the most important goal of this training, of this challenge, is to drive sales for your benefit as well, because you'll be taking massive commissions from the sales you make, and added to that commission are massive and mouth-watering incentives. So let me start from today. I've told us, if you've not shared the product of the day on your marketing platform, go right now to the WhatsApp groups and start sharing those marketing materials. We have Sadios Estate and we have our Jasper Brookshire property currently on the WhatsApp pages. If you have any information or you need any questions or you need any inquiry, kindly reach out to all the groups you are on for more details. Okay, straight to the incentive. I know a lot of us are ready. If you are ready, just put in the chat box, I'm ready for this incentive. Put in the chat box. I'm about to unveil something massive to us this morning, something we're benefiting from, and something GTEx Analysis is giving out in collaboration with GTEx Holding and Dr. Stephen Akintayo. All right, so let's go. For this 40 days global sales challenge 3.0, we'll be giving out amazing prize, cash prizes alongside your commission. So let's go. We have daily. Yes, thank you for the feedback. Now, daily we'll be having 100,000 naira cash prize plus your commission for any sales you make of up to 5 million naira. That is so massive. So if we make a sale worth 5 million naira, you are getting a Uzon commission of 10% aside, then an extra bonus on it, which is 100,000 naira cash. Who is so excited and who is ready to get in the sales? If you are excited, let me see you go to your marketing platform and start posting those videos, start posting those flyers, and let's bring in the sale as soon as possible. There is money on the table. If you snooze on this, you lose, I tell you. Now, let's go. That's our daily bonuses for us. Now, we have weekly bonus. Oh, my God. And the prices are going up where I am. Now, for a weekly bonus, let's see. We have 500,000 naira cash in prize to win plus commission. Who is excited about this? Put in the chat box. I'm excited. I need us to be fired up. With all of this, you've learned about a mindset. You've woken up this morning. If you don't have a goal this morning with the teachings you had from Mrs. Busayo this morning, I know you already have a vision, you already have a goal. So there's something for you. There's something in this for you aside your commission, and that's 500,000 naira cash in bonus and in prizes. All right, so let's go. So we have 500,000 naira cash in prize for the weekly winner. So there's somebody to win this week. This week just started. You can still win your 100,000 naira cash today. And by the end of the week, you can still bounce back and win your 500,000 naira cash. All right. Now, let's see what there's a lot of things there for us. Now, you also have a frame branded certificate. And for weekly highlight seller, we have 25 million naira plus in sales. All right. So the highest salesperson for the week that can make up to 25 million naira in sales is going to enjoy all of these bonuses. Is GTEx International doing something great like this? I'm supposed to be seeing a lot of emojis in the chat box, people that are willing to sell. That your client that is still stalling, go back and give that client a call. There's a lot to win this week. There's a lot to win daily. Imagine we giving out so much every day, and at the end of the week, if you can make up 25 million naira, you eat a weekly cash bonus of 500,000 naira. Now that's not enough. We have a monthly bonus, and somebody say monthly bonus. All right, so this is up to $1 million naira in cash prizes plus your commission. Wow. So sell up to 50 million naira at the end of the month. and you earn this extra bonus. Now you'll be getting a certificate, not all that. You'll be getting an all expense paid trip. Let me shock you. Let me show you a brief of where you're going. If you can make this sale, let me just flash it into your eyes so you can see it. All right, there's a sales trip to Kenya in a 40 days challenge. You stand a chance to qualify for this trip. Wow, that is awesome. So don't forget, there's a lot to be won, a lot of prizes up for grabs. You all need to put in the work. Now to our grand prize. Somebody say grand prize. Grand prize. Yes, this 40 days challenge is a month of where you can catch up cash, by the way, every week, every month, and what weekly. All right, so for the grand prize, we have something amazing. Aside your commission All right, so sorry about that. The network kicked me out. So, like I said, you have a lot of incentive to win. You need to put in the work. We need to see it, and we are here and ready to reward your hard work. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, we have a trip coming to Kenya. So if you are out there, you're ready to make this trip, put in the work, make the sales, close the deals, hit the target, and you are off on our next trip to Kenya. Also, we have coming up the launch of Sardius Estate Ijebu-Ode. Wow, so this is another massive event coming up at the end of the week, 28th of this month. All roads leads to Ijebu-Ode. We'll be going for the grand launch of our estate in Ijebu-Ode. We've posted the flyer on our WhatsApp. Let's post it. And don't forget that it's also incentives for this launch in Ijebu-Ode. I actually played some of the videos this morning before we started today's training session. So one of the things we have for this Ijebu-Ode is you coming up with 20 people, 20 associates, 20 of your download members, bring them up for this inspection, and you're on your way to win vouchers, a massive voucher. So you're not just coming, but you're getting rewarded for bringing people for this launch. So stay tuned. We're pushing all of this on our different social media platforms. Like I said, all the marketing materials for today have been posted on our social media platform. Pick it up, share it on your marketing platform. Let us bring in the sales. And rewards await you. Massive one. All right, so on this, we want to close today. We continue tomorrow. It's a long stretch of sales challenge, and a lot of massive incentives are available for us to win. So it's time to just get up. Today is day one. We have day two to go. Today is not ended. Today is just 11 a.m. Let's push it in. Let's keep digging in. Let's keep putting in the work. Put all your effort. Make the sales and the commission, and definitely get your rewards. All right. So on today's, we'll be calling it a day today. We'll continue tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. Let's all gather. Check all our WhatsApp group for all other further information. If you have more questions, reach out to all the admins on all the WhatsApp group. Share this. Post it on your WhatsApp status, post it on your Instagram. Collaborators and our shit definitely will accept and will collaborate. We'll post it on our social media, and you get more views, you get more visibility. Don't forget, we also have a challenge also for Sergio's Estate, whereby you can do a video about Sergio's Estate, post it on your social media. The person with the highest engagement also has a prize to win. All right, so don't stop, keep doing it, and the reward will definitely come. All right. So call it a wrap today. We'll see you same time, 10 a.m. tomorrow for another amazing session on the 40 Days Global Sales Challenge. Keep sharing and let's bring in the sales. See you. Bye.